Okay, gentlemen, let me say the two things. Protect yourselves at all time, obey my command. Just defend yourselves also. Touch gloves. And good luck.
Here we go, Munster showdown for the Irish title.
A fight that makes just so much sense. We worried that Cathal Crowley wouldn't be able to fight for this Irish title, considering he hasn't really had a domestic yet. I know he has had an 8-rounder against Edgar Kensky, but this is a big step up for him here. And I know he does have more amateur pedigree than Kevin Cronin, but he doesn't have that pro seasoning.
No,
it's just an intriguing fight.
I think an even more intriguing element here as well, Joe, is that Cathal Crowley has been calling for anyone and everyone at domestic level. He's talked the talk for the last kind of year or so. He was chasing the fight with Emma Brennan for a while. I don't think there was any apprehension in accepting this one.
Bit of a grin there from Kevin Cronin as Cathal Crowley draws first blood, landing a nice combo upstairs.
And we wonder, is there anything to be drawn, Joe, from their common opponent in Grant Dennis? Albeit Grant Dennis has accepted his position as kind of an away fighter.
I think they were very similar fights, to be honest.
Yeah, I think both handled them well. I'd probably say it seemed a little bit easier for Cronin, but I don't think Cathal Crowley really got out of second gear.
Exactly, yeah. And we're seeing now Cronin trying to land from range, use those longer levers.
Yeah, the real element of surprise, isn't it, with Crowley? Now, we don't know how we'll do against someone who's actively trying to punch back.
And that's the thing, this is the thing I love about Kevin Cronin as well, that he was one of the, he impressed Mick Conlon, one of the first fighters that Mick Conlon signed. And with Mick's connections, he could easily get opportunities against big guys on Matchroom or Queensbury shows, but he wants these sorts of fights.
Yep, he wants to be Irish champion. He said it a number of times. He also impressed Dana White.
Yeah.
Who was in the process, I believe, of launching his own kind of boxing league.
Watch this space, exactly, and come in as Irish champion as well.
But Cathal Crowley has no intentions of allowing that to be the case.
No, and Crowley has started probably the sharper. He maybe has found his range a little bit quicker.
Yeah, and he keeps punching around Cronin's jab. As Cronin holds the hands up tight, he's punching around the glove. But there is fine margins in this round.
Good work there from Cronin, especially as both in trade. And Crowley has developed well in the last few years since he turned pro back in 2022. I remember being at his debut, and he's so young as well. He's still only 24, but he was overexcited.
Round two, and Kevin Cronin immediately on the front foot. But he's met with some stiff jabs from Cathal Crowley now, and he's throwing that shot around the jab again. We see, I think Kevin Cronin may have caught on to that punch, and he's caught it once or twice now. Good round so far from Cathal Crowley. He's letting the hands go.
Yeah. No, he has adjusted well into this sort of fight. This essentially, in a way, the way I like to look at it, this is almost like a debut for Cathal Crowley. This is his first.
Yep, this is a
real fight, let's say, and that's with no disrespect to the 7 guys he's beaten previously.
Been a couple of big right hands exchanged here, and neither guy has flinched.
Good work there from Kevin Cronin up against the rope, pushing back, and those long hands just snapping through the gloves of Cathal Crowley.
Yeah, but two big men, they're fighting right up close. There's barely any space between them. They're just looking to let the hands go on the inside.
And that's the thing as well. I think Kevin Cronin's always been like that he's a very, very long arm, but he's not a long, rangy southpaw sort of fighter. Like he wants to be in a scrap and be as busy as possible.
Yeah,
Probably isn't getting the full leverage on his punches, but it makes for a really exciting fight.
we saw him against a 6'3" Jamie Morrissey getting on the inside, and he probably could have done with throwing full extension in some of them shots. Nice right hand to the body there.
Good
from
left
Cronin.
hand throw from Cronin in return. Good worker from both. Just a good, solid quality Irish title fight.
Bit of a relaxed flow about Crowley at the moment.
Good work from Cronin though, and
Yeah, absolutely.
the confidence that even though he lost 3 and drew 1 of his big 4 domestic fights, the confidence that being in those previously must give you going into this, knowing that you can go into the depths.
Exchanging jabs from the get-go.
Good left hook there from Crowley, just cuffing the nose of Kevin Cronin. Still nip and tuck here. No one is particularly on top.
I'm not sure, are they too respectful of each other, or are they just waiting for that opening? There's a couple of glancing left hooks now that Crowley has landed this round.
And Crowley is.
Oh, nice right hand from Cronin. That an exchange of left hooks?
Yeah, bit of a smirk there from Cronin. One of the smiliest Irish fighters you could find. His fight against Emma Brennan, I think he just smirked his entire way through it. He's a bit off-putting as well when you have someone who's coming towards you with this evil-looking smile on their face. And
yeah, it's somewhat worrying, especially when you're landing big shots on him.
there we go again. And that is what I don't even know if you'd call it a criticism. It is a criticism that, like, Cronin has a very leaky guard. He eats shots and just keeps coming forward. It obviously isn't good, but it can be disheartening when you're landing clean shots and he's still coming back again and again and again.
Yeah, a bigger Daniel O'Sullivan.
Basically, yeah. Nice left hook around the guard from Cronin.
And a nice shot to the body.
Good work from Cronin there, yeah. I think Cronin is going to try up the pace as we move through the rounds.
Yeah, like you mentioned, he's been there, and he's going to look to utilise that experience.
I don't know, is Crowley hurt, or is he just maybe taking a little bit of a break on the ropes there? But that was a good moment for Kevin Cronin.
He didn't look hurt, but a bit out of character. He wasn't throwing back.
Allowed himself to get sort of trapped and
nice right hand to the body there from Crowley.
very good work. Oh, and that's a heavy, heavy shot that knocks Kevin Cronin off balance and
Countable for the win.
can't reuse those t-shirts though is the only problem.
Yeah. You
We're not print new ones out.
put yourself at risk of being a meme if you end up with a 7-1 record.
That's good work from Crowley to start the round. Cronin's looking to walk him down, but exchange jab, and then a second one and a third from Cronin.
Yeah, there's stiff jabs coming from both fighters.
Cronin having a bit of an issue there with the mouthpiece, just forcing it back in and popping out the jab, and another. Good hook again around, and another. That's great work from Crowley. Cronin returns.
Yeah.
Has the man in the corner, still eating shots as is his wont, but forcing his man back, and it's a bit of an investment as well. And is he banking on Crowley tiring in the second half of this fight? Because he could really do some damage in the second half if Crowley does tire, but you can't really bank on your opponent tiring, can you?
No, you can't. I know it's uncharted waters for Crowley, but he could be absolutely fine, and then you could have given away rounds.
And that's one of the things as well, that Crowley is, well, he's in the best shape I've ever seen him as well. Now that he has something big to train for, he's going to be in the best shape, and he's going to be fitter than he's ever been. But he's never had a man like Kevin Cronin in front of him who's firing back shots, forcing him to the ropes. Good work there from Kevin Cronin, following a strong opening 2 minutes for Cathal Crowley.
Been impressed this evening with Crowley's jab, though. It's a real stiff jab straight down the middle. He's landed plenty of them.
He jabs through the target as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, good body shot there.
And another smile from the two. They call each other on.
That's so that they're raising the temperature a little bit here in the National Stadium. Big smile from Kevin Cronin. Big cheers of Kevin. Kevin go up around as he swings in body shots. Crowley is keeping things neat and tidy here, though. He is ducking, diving, and landing his own short hooks and uppercuts.
Yeah, he has looked, say, the neater fighter.
Definitely, definitely. Here we go, round 5 of this Irish vacant light heavyweight title fight. A big right hand start the round from Crowley, followed by a left hook. He's doing well, and again, I haven't been scoring round by round, Martin, but just the general feel of the opening 4 and a bit rounds, I have Crowley probably a little bit up.
Yeah, it's probably 3-1 at the moment. And that's what we spoke about in the previous round, Joe. Kevin Cronin just needs to be careful that he doesn't bank too much. And Cathal Crowley getting tired.
He needs to up the pace, I think, either way. Whether he's banking on to become tired or not, he needs to make Crowley a bit more uncomfortable, because Crowley's been coping well so far.
Certainly, yeah, we've competing chants going on there. We're almost hearing, oh, Kevin Crowley.
And we are drenched in sweat as Cronin forces Crowley to the ropes, landing some shots. It's scruffy, it's scrappy, but it's good water in the basement, let's say, for Kevin Cronin.
Yeah, it's where he wants this fight to be. He wants it to be rough and ready. Because that's going to zap the energy from Crowley, isn't it? It's going to make sure that he's a little bit tired in the final rounds of the fight. Crowley,
Of the pair, would have had a lot bigger amateur pedigree, would have won Irish titles underage. Crowley picked up boxing, Cronin picked up boxing as a means to lose weight in his late teens. He was a super heavyweight. I think he won Munster titles, maybe was the extent of it at novice and intermediate level, turned pro, and has just like snowballed from there and has managed to carve out a real unique career.
Yep, and he has kept himself in good shape. I believe he's a fireman as well, which is an extremely physical job. So he'd probably have a little bit of an advantage in here when it comes to, the Crowley leaning on him and that element.
He's another one of them fitness freaks as well. I follow him on Strava, and I know tomorrow he'll probably have a 10K run across the Phoenix Park. Good hook to the body there from Cronin, who's making a bit more of a beachhead in this last minute or so.
Yeah,
these are close rounds.
A little bit busier.
Good jabs there from Cronin. Maybe sneaking him around. Cronin is up and ready to go. And Cronin straight in. Crowley being forced to fight at a high pace, but he is landing these shots, and he's rocking the head back of the smiling Cronin, who's been outlanded here. He is forcing the pace, but he is being outlanded. Long left hook from Cronin, partially blocked, as is the long right hand. Left hook. Oh, good right hand from Cronin, sneaks in though.
Crowley fires back almost immediately.
So we do know the forward pressure of Cronin will be rewarded by the judges, two of which are the same as the previous Irish title fight.
Yeah, absolutely, but there's a lot to be said for the kind of eye-catching single shots that Crowley has been landing. There's a bit of weight behind them and probably enough that will get the attention of each judge.
Cronin back up to the ropes here. Still smirking.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever seen a fighter be as happy.
Good right uppercut from Crowley as Cronin ducked down.
You see him try it again. He knows it works.
The long straight shots are working from Cronin when he throws them though.
Yeah, we see it right there, straight right hand.
Like, there isn't a huge amount of head movement from Crowley, and he is getting tagged on the end of those punches.
Yeah, it's an odd one in that I'm watching the long extended shots work for Cronin, but then he keeps wanting to get in on the inside. I think if he stayed on the outside, he'd probably have a better chance of landing with the heavier shots.
He's caught between this is working for me from the outside, but also I want to tire my man out and do damage to the body.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the gum shield comes flying out there of Crowley. He smirks. Blood on the canvas here. That might be the little boost that Cronin might want. I think he'll appreciate that, and he's going to go straight back in here now. Of course, there was famous or infamous gum shield issues in that second Cronin versus Morrissey fight. Round 7 here in the Irish light heavyweight title fight. Cronin maybe a little bit invigorated by the gum shield knocking out there at the end of the 6th. Crowley looking to just keep control of things. Not that he's had major control of things, but he has been on top to our mind
Yeah,
up
yeah.
until this point.
I would have him winning the fight at this stage. Look, there's 4 rounds left, but everything could change. But I do think Kevin Cronin needs to show a little bit more urgency in here.
But it's actually good work again from Crowley, who is dealing well with the step up to title level so far. Not to put the commentator's curse on him.
No, absolutely, but this is what he has been telling anyone who would listen.
Good right hand from Cronin.
Wouldn't-
Over there, then he backs his man up. But Crowley fights well off the ropes, escapes, and then lands a right hook that does jolt Cronin. Bit of a frustrated almost slap from Cronin there. And a wild swing.
He probably just needs to rein it in a little bit. And we said it in the last round, Joe. Just go back to some boxing, some long range boxing. See a snappy jab landed by Cronin there. Is it a case of he feels he can't win the battle of the jabs?
I think it could be, and Crowley's looking comfortable in there. He hasn't been put out of his comfort zone, really. And I know it's easier said than done when you're fighting someone who probably is a bit underrated in Irish boxing circles.
Definitely is, I would agree. Am I right in saying that both lads are probably capable of making super middleweight?
Yes, yeah, definitely. I know both lads I think have fought that before, so there was obviously some reason. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm surprised this wasn't at the super middleweight limit.
Just trying to think of potential fights for both winner and loser. Always trying to match make for our next show.
Nice chopping left hook from
nice right
Cronin
hand
and a nice right hand, but that was following some really good work from Crowley, who isn't actually breathing heavy. Maybe breathing heavy in the corner, but while he's standing at centre ring, he looks at home in there.
He doesn't look like he's had to work too hard. Don't get me wrong, it's 7 rounds is not easy, but he hasn't been under massive pressure the last round or two.
A good, solid, sharp right hand. And a bit of shoulder stadium as we go into round 8. Big crowd up for Kerry, huge crowd up for Cork. Big shout out as well to Reardon's Bar, who apparently sold over 200 tickets for Cathal Crowley and Christina Desmond. And they will be happy with what they've seen so far. But is there sting in the tail of Kevin Cronin, who has started round 8 well, pushing his man to the ropes, just landing wherever he can.
Yeah, fair play to fair play to Reardon's Bar, and they might have to delay last orders a little bit this evening, I'd imagine, particularly if they get another Cork winner here.
The Kerry fans not happy that Crowley get over it, you owl one, shouts someone from behind me.
Yeah, that was a dub.
Good work now from Kevin Cronin, fourth and Crowley to the corner, almost knocking the cameraman down. This is Kevin Cronin's chance here now. This is his first real sustained period of damage and dominance. Crowley looks uncomfortable.
It does. I wonder what was said to Kevin Cronin in the corner in between the last round.
Crowley looking at the referee. This is the roughest fight he's probably ever been in. Elbows in the face. Drugging. He's trying to hold. He's not happy. But David Irvin isn't looking to change anything. Crowley looking to respond with punches now.
Yeah, let the lads walk their way out, but in the clinch, let them punch their way out.
It's been a big Kevin Cronin round thus far.
Yeah, it's probably been the best round so far for Kevin Cronin, to be honest. And if he's to win the Irish title here this evening, he could probably do it doing this again in 9 and 10.
The Cronin corner pulling him, calling him on. Like, that will give him confidence and hope that he can hurt his man. He can disrupt his man. A big right hand there
big
as well.
right hand, a big right hand to the body.
This is good work from Cronin. This is his time now.
Needs to be careful here now not to back up and let Crowley get on top. Coming forward has worked for him this round.
And that's the thing at this stage. He's won this round. But does he needs to keep going as well. He's looking to do damage as well.
Yeah, Crowley caught a big elbow there a moment ago.
Good work again from Cronin.
Strong round that for Kevin Cronin.
Great round. And that has sort of just raised the temperature a little bit again here. But he won't be overwhelming you or saying we need to do this, we need to do that. Like
He's very conscious of how a fighter might react to his emotions, so he doesn't show any himself.
Crowley just ducked under a long left hook from Cronin and
Nice
responds
uppercut
with
there.
a nice uppercut. But there's a good big right hand from Cronin. He's eating shots as he does, but he's coming forward. He's landing the more hurtful shots, or at least the more damaging shots.
Yeah, and when you're
Crowley in the state, yeah.
when you're pushing your opponent back, it looks perhaps more damaging than it is. You know, the judges will be looking at that going, well, he's landing and he's getting pushed back.
Sneaky little uppercut to the body. Cronin swivels, driving forward with the right hand. Pushing Crowley into the ropes. And a good left hand. David Irving implores the two to watch their heads as Cronin goes downstairs with a left hook to the body. And another, that one was caught on the gloves of Crowley, but Crowley is starting to look tired in there.
Yeah, he's throwing shots, but not much in them. He's just trying to keep Cronin off.
The right hand on the nose from Cronin. He's enjoying another good round, not as dominant as last round. As I say that, good left hook.
Oh, nice right uppercut there from Cathal Crowley.
But Cronin keeps coming forward. Big swing and a miss from Cronin, but he pushes his man back to the ropes. Crowley just looking to keep Cronin off for any period of time.
Exchanged left hooks again. They've done that a number of times now.
And those little uppercuts up through the middle are eye-catching shots from Crowley. There's not much in them, but they do knock the head back regardless.
Yeah, little flick and the sweat going through the air as well.
Good left hook to the body. Good finish of the round here from Crowley. That'll give him a bit of confidence. The pair hug as we go into this 10th and final round. Both smirking as they exchange shots.
Yeah, this is it. This is, empty the tank time. It's been a close fight. This could be the deciding factor.
And for Cronin, who's come so close on 4 occasions so far. There's part of you, the not impartial part, almost wants him to get at least one.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It would feel justified.
but then also for Crowley, if someone who's called from it from the very start, never looked for easy things, would fight anyone. Two great lads, a lot of respect throughout the entire thing. Sort of fights Irish boxing needs.
Absolutely, two lads who will probably be good friends after this.
Probably will end up sparring dozens and dozens of rounds in the years that follow this.
No real kind of leader in the round so far here. Someone's going to have to lay down a marker. Steal this last round.
Gum shield gone again from Crowley. Cronin's not happy. They chat about it. Big boo there. Now let's hope the timekeeper stopped the clock there, because that was a good 25 seconds. Cronin invigorated by that.
Yeah, I think you might think if he can knock that gum shield out one more time.
That could be huge.
Seems to be a persistent issue we've seen on shows over the last year or two, just ill-fitting gum shields. Just implore any prospective
And it's gone again. It's gone again. This could be big. Timeout. Cronin is disgusted. Big boos around the stadium.
I think a point deduction.
Jonathan Lewin's calling for a point deduction. Nothing. Time in again. Was that time in added? We will see at the end of the round. Big right hand again from Cronin. He's firing through here now. His corner imploring him to attack.
I don't think a point deduction would have been unjustified there either.
Twice in the final round. Big work there. Cronin's corner. Tell him to throw more, The clock was stopped, we can confirm, as we move into the final few seconds.
I think Kevin Cronin might have stole this round.
Yes, I think so too. I think it's going to be very, very close on the cards. Big left hook at the end, and a right hand. Good work from Kevin Cronin. Crowley is hanging in there.
Excellent fight.
Both boxers think they have it. Cronin celebrates in front of the huge Sperry support.
Of action, we go to your judges' scorecards for a decision. Your judges score this bout 96-94, 97-93, and 95-95 for your winner by majority decision. Now, the BUI light heavyweight champion, Kevin the Kingdom Warrior Cronin!
Cronin gets it. He finally gets his domestic win at the 5th time of